Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. Saturday once more, so let's do another quickie reading. This one's going to be of another dating profile. Next week is going to be of another dating profile, so it's going to be like a certain setting at the minute. OkCupid, which is another dating website. Don't know if it's still around, but we'll have to see. OkCupid is one of the more popular dating websites. Matches people based on how they respond to questions that they may answer at their leisure. Unlike sites like Match.com, OkCupid allows users to message and search each other for free, only charging for perks like ad removal and unlimited inbox space. Like so many other dating websites before, Chris invests in Canada joined this one with high hopes. He has renewed his profile many times, despite never successfully attracting anyone through it. I bet you OkCupid, if it is still around, I bet you it's not free to use anymore. So yeah, he had like 4 profiles on this, I think. CWCki profile, again, not a good name to have on your profile. Chris created his first OkCupid profile in late February 2009. He gave up on it quickly, and he never answered any of the questions or quizzes that the site uses to build a personality profile of each user. It's likely he quit using it after girls failed to flood his inbox with offers of true and honest love. In the usual Chris style, his profile is woefully incomplete, featuring only a very brief personal summary and looking for box and a looking for box in which he checked every available option, including casual sex. While mildly entertaining, this profile didn't last long. After a short time it was hacked by trolls. Fortunately, Chris could make more profiles in the future. And we got the actual information about it here. I am autistic, fan and creative. Try not to put your mental problems in your dating profile. It's not a good look. Myself summary: I am young at heart. I'm currently writing a comic book, and I've written a few issues so far. I'm a bit shy, but I would enjoy the company of a beautiful girl who likes some of the things I do. I also like to have fun when I can, and I don't really like to be alone. I graduated from high school on the honour roll. I am doing very well at CWCki, and a lot of men make false promises to their girlfriends, but I am totally different. When it comes to what I can offer, I can seriously promise care, respect, empathy and love. I think that most girls deserve the world, and I would do my best to give it to them. I hadn't had the best luck with girlfriends in the past. There's been a lot of lying and backstabbing done to me. I am looking for someone who is honest and will love me for me. Who I'd like to meet: someone with a happy, positive personality, young at heart, very pretty, 18 to 23 years old, lives in or around the Charlottesville or Rockersville, both in the state of Virginia areas, smoke-free, non-alcoholic, white, does not already have a boyfriend. My details: looking for new friends, long-term dating, short-term dating, active partners, long-distance pen pals, and casual sex. OkCupid has a variety of other fields such as religion, height and race, which all as Chris has left blank. CWCki profile. Chris's return to OkCupid started on the 4th of April 2009 under the name CWCki. This is much more involved affair than his earlier profile, as Chris updated this profile frequently. The updates slowly changed the page from a badly written but largely blatant profile into a violently insane sex obsessed manifesto on how awesome Chris is. and how hot girls should be having sex with him. The slow evolution from stupid to relatively innocent to stupid, filthy and deranged can be found in virtually every chronological thing that Chris has ever done, made or done. But perhaps most evidence in his Sonically comics. In the subsections below, editors' notes and translations are marked in italics. First version. The earliest version we have of Chris's page is relatively harmless. Chris makes an ass of himself in 2 languages and refers to himself as a creative genius, but on the whole there's nothing too outlandish. Unfortunately, this simple, placid version of the profile was the calm before the storm. And this is like the first version of it. It is a lot. My self-summary: I'm young at heart, have a comic book series with, it's more or less the same, and just trying to find anything different. If I love, I'm looking for a woman who's honest, and love me. For me, a woman who is happy, positive, personality, young at heart, 21 to 28 years old this time, lives in or around the Charlottesville or Ruckersville area, smoke-free, non-black, single. Now in Spanish, basically the English version in Spanish. Things that I'm doing with my life, I'm keeping it real, taking it one day at a time, working on my projects and helping my family. I am really good at drawing, writing, creating, making well thought decisions. That lasted, didn't it? Heavy lifting and other things. The first things people usually notice about me, I would have to give it to my face, especially in personal times. When I look at other people, I notice their faces more often, mainly because that's the first thing you see in a person. My favourite books, movies, music and food. Goosebumps or Fear Street novels from R.L. Stine. Mary Poppins is my favourite movie of all time. I like most kinds of music, but my favourite singer is Britney Spears. Mac and cheese, grilled chicken. The 6 things I could never do without. After I found the one, my girlfriend / sweetheart, my video games, PS3, PSP, DS and Wii, and all my older consoles, my creative genius, my good health. Not sure about the final 2. I spend a lot of time thinking about how and where to socialise better. On a typical Friday night, I am at home playing my Sonically adventures on Little Big Planet or Guitar Hero or the current video game I'm playing. It's a bit of a bad look, Chris. The most private thing I'm willing to admit, nothing. Now in Spanish. English translation. I am autistic, functioning at high level, and I am a virgin searching for my pretty girlfriend. Yeah, don't say that you're a virgin. You should message me if you are A, 21 to 28 years old, B, not black and no personal offence, yes, except you're racist, C, not a smoker, D, honest, compassionate and pretty, E, no taller than 5'11", 5'10", and F, the old expression boyfriend free. Second version, of course, over the course of several edits, Chris's profile eventually a distant second form. It didn't make any sense, that sentence there. All references to childish things such as Little Big Planet and Sonically has been removed, thank God. At least he learned from his mistakes there, and replaced with all the things Chris thought as manly, like Guitar Hero, the sheer importance that a woman would meet him in person and become more emphasised with every edit, as well as a constant reference to how much he needs sex as soon as humanly possible. He's fucking desperate. The legendary third date is now completely forgone in favour of Chris getting his precious China on his very first encounter with a woman, and requirements were demanding that in-person contacts must must be had no later than 2 days after the first online contact. Despite his attempts to avoid embarrassing himself with his profile, Chris still misspelt the name of his alma mater, referring to it as Piedmont Valley Community College. Okay, so here's a second version of that profile here. Let me just see. Anything different? Things I'm doing with my life, keeping it real one day at a time. Also working on my art projects, and I get some exercise in. Really good at, he added extra, showing a woman a good time, a date, taking her to a restaurant, and or finding fun event to check out and share. People really notice about me, give it face to face. I got other people I notice him being friendly, kind and easy to converse with. The favourites are the same, the 6 things. Let's see, sex, LOL, good health, glasses, I'm nearsighted. Yes, sex, not really a good thing to put in that subject. What I'm thinking about, how and where to socialise better. Typical Friday night is changed this, at home playing Guitar Hero or working with a current project. Very interested in livening up my Friday, Saturday nights. I'm open to suggestions. Most private thing, he actually added this. I am very interested in sex as well as all the true love emotions, loyalty and honesty that go along with it. I am compassionate and passionate. You should message me if more or less the same. You like to get me know better. If you call getting into the bedroom on the first date. He's fucking desperate. The third version. The only intimate change between the first and final versions of this page is Chris's most private thing, where he briefly stated in English that he is an autistic version. Got a quote, I'm high functioning autistic and I am virgin, don't be afraid of me nor judge me. I've conquered most of my autistic traits, more of which can be learnt on Wikipedia or autism.org. Chris before expunging it from the record entirely. On or around June the 12th, Chris revisited his OkCupid entry and updated it briefly. Beyond the extra line, Chris has added a new section to the list. Prior to doing this, he claimed that he was leaving the internet. So let's have a look at this, the third version of it. Let's see. Yeah, he changed the things that he could live without or couldn't. Like food and water, so he got rid of the sex bit there, so that's good. There we are. I am looking for girls who like guys, ages 21 to 28, near me, who are single, now new friends, long-term dating, short-term dating, active partners and casual sex. And this is mostly the same here. Oh, here we are. You can meet me in person within the first 2 days of first communication, or you can call me. I accept calls from me as well as you are. Okay, it's more or less the same, so let's just move on. Fourth version. As of the February 2013, Chris's profile has been updated yet once again. The final version of this profile featured new references to Tom Gill and considerable de-emphasis on the importance of quick sex. Particularly noticeable about this update is the addition of a new photo showing Chris to have a sickly blue complexion, thinning and receding uncut hair, and worsening obesity. Not a good look for your profile picture. This apparent decline in health is hardly surprising, considering Chris' sedentary lifestyle and grandchildren's consumption of McDonald's. As of note is Chris's insistence with that all potential dates ignore all the Google results. He has repeated on his profile picture, Facebook profile, and even in his personal correspondence, referring people who wish to know more about him to the quickie, while simultaneously instructing them to ignore all defamatory content. Obviously, Chris has failed to realise the paradoxical effect of the preemptively instructing people to ignore everything bad that they may read about him, only serving further interest into his autistic antics. Also, in his version of the profile, Chris removes all the existing Spanish text, perhaps having realised his list of demands to which his sweetheart must contain his persuades Hispanic women. So this is the fourth version here. He added a little bit here. Makes me happy. Looking for a woman to be my friend's sweetheart from the ground up, like future wife from the ground up. Must be tripping honest. And basically saying that, oh, you must call me straight away. Forgive me if I respond cold or timidly at first. I'm very shy and paranoid that most people are the kind of bad people they may be. Let's see, anything else noticeable here? Let's see. No, that's the same thing here. Yeah, he upped the age 25 to 30, mainly because he got a bit older since then. Yeah, it's more or less the same, just edited a little bit. Level Up King's profile. In July 14th, a Quickie Forums member found yet another OkCupid profile that Chris has created. A chat with an anonymous friend indicates that it had been set up by a gal pal on the 28th of June, and that Chris was so shy and incompetent that he depended on other friends to find and screen potential dates. He asked one male acquaintance to actually begin flirty conversations with them. That's basically catfishing people. That's what he's doing there. The intention of his profile. The intention of his profile. I think it's it. Chris first comes off as markedly saying that as he was last time, having opted to substitute horrifying honest content with the embellishments and outright lies about himself. Such as claiming that he enjoys recreational walking. However, despite the facade of the profile being less terrifying than in previous iterations, Chris's usual brands of aggressive insanity can be found if one scratches the surface. For instance, this edition of the profile, he makes no mentions whatsoever of neither his habit of cross-dressing nor his motivation for doing it, hinting at it through his fashion, as if that was in any way inconceitive. This at first presents a saner picture than before, but it's my mouse. I thought it was like a fly. But a quick foray into the horrifying photo section reveals his tomgirlish ways, noisism, something for which his heterosexual male profile provides no explanation whatsoever. This makes him look like a complete lunatic. His profile consists of many other embellishments and lies. Chris claiming that he is good at anything art related. He has huge imagination, cares deeply for his family, etc. He implies that he is the head of the household, claiming to be looking after Barb and the pets, the reasoning for which is conspicuously absent. One thing that is carried over from the previous profiles is his demand that women can verify their identity to him. Chris proclaiming that an immediate real life meeting with him is mandatory. Getting tired. There is other notable omissions, partial and total. Besides Chris's tomgirlism, Chris mentioned of Legos is fairly sparse, considering that he wrote to the profile he was savagely addicted to them and spending literally thousands of dollars on sets. Although unbeknownst to Chris, a 32-year-old man mentioning Legos would be fairly damning. Chris makes no mention whatsoever of his current living situation, as in the fourth version of his previous profile. Chris does not attempt any Spanish in this edition, although he still claims that he's CWCki to be okay with it, as well as fluent in English. His obligatory list of things his partner must be or have is partially omitted. It is translated in his main profile in this version, but it can be pieced together in all its glory by pursuing 1,333 personal questions he answered. Fucking hell. OkCupid generates a chart based on the user's answer to personality questions. There we are. In order to compare them with other users on the site, Chris was determined to be more conventional, more spiritual, more artsy, more sloppy, worse manners, less sex-driven, less independent, less compassionate, less experienced in love, less arrogant, less scientific, and less experienced in life than the average OkCupid user. The profile was mostly unused by September for unknown reasons, but by this time, however, the account has already netted him Catherine, which he wasn't too concerned. It's a fucking massive profile it is. So yeah, we're gonna read this all. We might as well. This is like a new profile. Self-summary: I am a empathetic, artistic individual with honest emotions. I'm genuine about how I feel and stick with to my beliefs. I care about those closest to me, especially my family. I have big imagination and love using it towards my creations. I graduated from CWCki with my associates in computer aided drafting. I like to think outside the box. My sense of fashion matches my personality and how I emotionally feel. Sometimes I'm a little scatterbrained, so please don't mind me if I jump topics. My hobbies and interests include drawing, colouring, creating with Legos, video games, walking, music and shopping. What I am doing with my life: caring of my mother and pets, what I'm really good at. Anything art related. I'm also pretty good at video games. The first thing people usually notice about me: my fashion. And a weird winky face. Favourite books and movies: tiered for 1, Mary Poppins and My Little Pony, Equestria Girls, 2, Lego Movie, 3, Yellow Submarine, Meet Me in St. Louis, Singing in the Rain, On the Town and other musicals. TV shows: My Little Pony, all generations. Yeah, not Gen 485. Sonic the Hedgehog, Transformers, Frasier, Keeping Up Appearances. I forgot he went through that English phase. Daria, Sailor Moon and other anime. Music: I like most kinds of music, including pop, jazz, rock and classics. Britney Spears, Katy Perry and the Beatles and others. 6 things I could never do without. In no particular order: my iPhone, Lego collection, creations, video games, my family of mother, 2 beagles and my cat, my artworks, my future sweetheart and children, still yet to be determined. I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can improve my future and life. Typical Friday nights: at home, minding my small family, piddling with my Legos, watching a flick, playing video games or whatsoever, and definitely feeling lonely for an eligible woman to be my sweetheart, closest friend and future wife. Sounding a bit desperate there. My most private thing I'm willing to admit: I have been emotionally hurt a lot before, and I am reasonably paranoid of others, especially online. This is why it is mandatory for immediate in-person meeting with me. I am looking for girls who like guys ages 23 to 32 near me, who are single, for new friends, long-term dating, short-term dating and casual sex. You should message me if you make the first move and ask me out, please. If you are single, caring, compassionate, confident, honest, smoke-free, and you must be willing to meet me in person immediately or ASAP. That means the same fucking thing, Chris. My details, orientation straight, or not anymore. Ethnicity, there we are. Native American, white, height 5.10, body type average, diet most anything. It doesn't really cut it, does it? Smokes no, drinks socially, drugs never, religion Christianity, somewhat serious about it. Well, you're literally saying you're God now, so there you go. Sign Pisces, and it's all fun to think about. Education, graduated from 2-year college. Job, other, income, nothing. He's on the benefits. Relationship status, single. Relationship type, strictly monogamous. Offspring, doesn't have kids but wants some. Pets, has a dog, has a cat. Speaks English and Spanish. So that's it. And these are these like really weird fucking photos here. I'm just going to bring up some here. So we'll look at them later. We're not going to look at that disgusting thing. Level Up Queen's profile. As Chris's relationship with Catherine came to an end, he renewed his online love quest in December 2014 with a new profile which included changes to reflect his new gender identity. With the name changed to Level Up Queen, which required a fee to OkCupid, he declared himself both a lesbian and trans woman and a man looking for a woman. Rather muddying up the waters, he claimed that he would work honest for straight, bi and lesbian women. He stressed that he wanted an open relationship and he was interested in menage or trois. I don't know what that is. He also seemed to have more of an open attitude towards friendships, looking for girls who like guys, and he was now looking for everybody. He has stated obviously that he'd been interested in meeting a married woman for friendship, and other than these new features, the profile was similar to the Level Up King's incarnation. So yeah, we got all this. So self-summary. Looking for someone in an open relationship. He's turned polyamorous now. Yep, that bit's the same. Hobbies. Yep. Looking for. I'm also a female lesbian's soul in a male's body. Lesbian trans woman, very interested in women. No operation. I would be best for any woman, her being straight, bi or lesbian. I am very proud LGBTQ white supporter and would be an activist if the event is local. And I would attend local pride festivals such events. Looking for any ages 23 to 32 near me, friends, long-term dating, short-term dating and casual sex. That bit's the same, that bit's the same, that bit's the same, all the same stuff. That's more or less the same here. Yeah. You should message me if. Yeah, that's mostly the same. My details, so he's saying that he's straight still, even though he's not anymore. He's still white. That's the same. That's the same. Yeah, that's more or less the same. It's more or less the same. So let's have a look at these pictures. There's one right there. These are not very good like profile pictures. Like this actually looks like you're about to fucking kill someone. Like what a murderer would put up there. So yeah. Anyway, that was his OkCupid article reading on here. It's under 30 minutes, so not so bad. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Tomorrow we'll have 2 videos up. One will be early in the morning and one will be in the evening. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.